Boing Boing TV.
Boing Boing.
Watching Boing Boing TV. I'm Xeni Jardin.
Hello, Russell Porter. How do you do?
And we're here at the Outside Lands Music and Arts Festival. Behind us is
Galactic.
Galactic!
They're funky and they're getting ready to rock.
I just personally like to thank whoever was responsible for sparing no expense in importing all this British weather to make me feel at home. Let's stop the chatter and get into some music. Galactic are starting right behind us. You're watching Boing Boing TV. Hello Boing Boing TV, we've grabbed them literally fresh from the stage. Robert and Jeff from, well, explain yourselves.
I'm bass player Robert Mercurio from Galactic.
I'm Jeff Rains, the guitar player with Galactic.
Although today this was the Galactic Crescent City Soul Crew.
Yeah, today was kind of a special show. We kind of wanted to do a show featuring kind of our New Orleans roots and to play with some of our musical heroes. So we had Cyril Neville
well,
from...
like the Neville brothers, they strike me as being like the royal family of like,
that's very accurate.
Southern funk basically.
Yeah, yeah. So, and Cyril's been, you know, he's been one of our favorite singers for a long time.
Yeah.
So we invited Cyril, Neville, and then also the Dirty Dozen Horn section. They're kind of the royalty of the horns.
Well, it's an amazing show. I've
you.
still got my hairs standing on the back of my neck from having Big Chief played so loud, like right up close to me. I literally jumped out of my trousers when I heard that.
Oh, cool, man.
So you obviously got, you know, New Orleans has got a lot of musical heritage and a lot of tradition, but it's fair to say that you're coming more from like the Meters, Eddie Bow, like obviously Professor Longhair's kind of side of things.
Yeah, we're definitely more on the funk side than the traditional jazz side from New Orleans, and that's where we focus more on, is just trying to make it funky and groovy and.
You just about managed it.
Oh, thanks, thanks.
No, you managed it with flying colours. So in terms of the albums, that's quite a different sound to, like you say, corner from the block.
Yeah, our last album was we collaborated with a bunch of our favorite MCs.
Yeah, yeah.
Nationally collaborated with a bunch of our favorite MCs, and then this album we're still narrowing down the focus, but I think it's going to be more rooted in New Orleans guests,
right,
and a more of a New Orleans sound than like a hip hop sound like on our last album.
So talking of guests and hip hop, I heard a bit of Change My Mind, like the rhythm from that.
Yeah.
And I thought, because Lyrics Born is on the site, I thought he was going to bust out.
I know. Well, we just did a bunch of touring with Lyrics Born in Europe, and he's also on our last album.
So was that part of the show? Did he come on and
yeah, we would do Change My Mind with him. So that bass line is just so cool that I try to work it into that song when I can. That's cool. You notice that?
No, don't worry. It sticks out like a sore thumb in the best possible way.
Yeah, great, good.
Well, look, we're not going to keep you too long. We've already deprived you from your after-show beer, so you're get right amongst it. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you
too,
Russell.
You hanging around for the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, well, no, we actually split out tomorrow, but we're going to be hanging out for the rest of the day.
All right, well, look, enjoy it, and it's been a pleasure.
Thank you,
thank
Russell.
you ever so much.
Thank you, guys.
Very much.
You take care.
Peace.
Boing Boing TV.
Russell, what do you think? What do you think, Russell?
It's 2 thumbs up from me, Xeni, as far as I'll go.
I don't know if they have funk like that over in Brighton.
Only when I'm about, but yeah, these boys are almost as good. Almost.